Tech Talk Alert. After our latest digital life hack, you're going to hear one of my weekend show's best calls. You don't want to miss it. Here's a business tip, small or large. Your Google search ranking can tell a lot about how AI is hurting your website traffic, as well as your competitors. I'm Kim Komando for Total AV, the award-winning antivirus software for just $19 a year right now at protectwithkim.com. So how can you see how your competitors are doing with AI taking away tremendous amounts of search traffic to websites? That data is not the easiest to come by unless you know the secret. Enter a search engine optimization tool called SimilarWeb. It's simple. Just enter your competitor's URL, and it breaks down their incoming web traffic by source. And let's not overlook keyword analysis. With SimilarWeb, you discover the magic words that are drawing people to websites. Is all this data accurate? Not 100%. And they're going to try to upsell you a membership to do a deeper dive. You probably don't need it, though. Plug in any company's website, especially yours, at similarweb.com. Sign up for my free newsletter at getkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in Do Not Disturb mode, and oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Komando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/Kim Komando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. Now, check out this amazing call from the show. It's a real gem. Aaron in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hi there, Aaron.
Hi, Kim. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for your call.
Wonderful. I'll give you a little bit of background. I was in the U.S. Army counterintelligence from 1998 to 2002. I was actually right there in Arizona with you.
Were you?
Huachuco is where I was stationed at. Most intelligence military occupation specialties for the Army do their initial training there after basic training. After military, I went to college and I worked in the private sector for loss prevention and asset protection. But back to data points. I heard you say to your producer, it was the other day, I believe, it was something like 27,000 data points about a person that is collected in a day. I'm here to tell you that back when I was in the service, we actually collected over 100,000 data points or more. And this is 20 years ago when the fastest public computers were actually Pentium Pro 200 megahertz.
Oh, gosh, so, yeah. I forgot about them.
And they were, that's a long time ago. So,
so 100
the number of data points,
so that was
over 100,000.
Okay, so how did you define a data point?
A data point is actually any bit of information you can take about a person, a place, or a thing, any noun. So, and literally the number of data points on a person is infinite because you have to take into context the variable of time. It's also used in algorithms as the Greek letter rho. In the intelligence world, the two most valuable commodities you can have are time and information. And you can have data points, then you take those same data points in intervals of 10 minutes, 3 days, 20 seconds, doesn't matter what the interval is. Then you can compare that data point and you apply pattern recognition to them for analysis to get, predictions about the future of those same data points. We did this a lot with, say, asset mapping when we were looking for a terrorist or stuff like that. And then you just let row factor in. And, 20 years ago is a long time, but these are practices that still go on today. And the military, all branches have plenty of intelligence. I mean, from Army counterintelligence to Air Force cryptology and the entire U.S. Cyber Command. But you got to remember, not everybody who started in these military occupation specialties stayed in the military for 20 to 30 years and retired. So less than 10% actually make a career out of it. So now we have those same people have moved over into corporate America, and they take those same skill sets with them. So now people can apply these things into consumers, Google, Facebook, all your big name companies can do that, and they get more information.
It's a really interesting perspective, Aaron, because I have to tell you, I really hadn't thought about correlating what we're doing with the military intelligence and then applying that to the consumer. I mean, so many people I've spoken to, and everybody's in concurrence that each of us have a digital avatar, and whatever we do, that data point is being directly correlated to that digital avatar. And they're even saying at some point in time, that digital avatar, after we pass, will be able to still continue to do things.
Right, exactly. And it'll still give even predictions based on the pattern recognition of the past. And companies use that to figure out, well, did Kim eat hot dogs 20 years ago? Did she eat hot dogs 15 years ago? And so on and so forth. And to figuring out, well, her hot dog consumption dropped off about 4.5 years ago, but we see that her pizza consumption picked up. So why don't we try to pitch pizza to Kim? And imagine that with every product and service you can imagine. And that's pretty much what corporate America and the entire, really, the world's going to. I mean, it's all about information.
It is, and that goal is because the money's in the data collection. I mean, the data is what's worth all the money. Let me ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Knowing where you've been and knowing you're obviously very astute what's going on, is there anything that surprises you?
Not much in my age now. And I will tell you, especially when you talk about money, you get many good things from serving your country: confidence, respect, sense of accomplishment, and a lot of things. But one thing you did not get for serving your country is money. Soldiers do not get paid that well. But no, I am surprised, but I don't want to get into politics. That's really what surprises me, is sometimes how we as humans can see so close to us, we can't see the trees because of the forest. And it's the lack of common sense actually is what surprises me. Well, with some people.
The lack of common sense goes across many different facets of many different areas of our lives. And I appreciate and I thank you, Aaron, for not going down that political path, because it just is a place where I don't like to take the show, because so many people are so polarized, aren't they? It's just crazy. It's like,
exactly. It is. I leave politics in the realm of politics.
Yes. Hey, Aaron, thank you so much for serving our country. I appreciate that. And if you're ever in Phoenix, I'd love to shake your hand, and be sure to stop by the studio. Some really terrific insight. Hey, big kudos to you for sticking around. Now, if your brain's buzzing with questions, let me know. Head over to Komando.com and then click Email Kim. You have to trust me. I read every single message like it's a new gadget manual. Well, I actually do it better than that. I never read a manual. Do they even have manuals anymore? Anyway, elevate your tech IQ with my free daily newsletter. Head over to GetKim.com.